We're going to get started with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office providing law enforcement services for our town here in Penfield. Oh, that classic car is here,
There
Steve.
it is, yeah.
I love it. That car may be older than us.
I hate to say it, but I don't think so.
Oh, darn it.
See, I remember vehicles with horses in front of them.
Oh, my God.
By the way, we're going to see some police horses later on in the parade.
I
your,
hope
your
so.
Favorites. Yeah.
Man, I'm counting on it.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Association has its annual golf tournament, charity golf tournament on Monday, and I can, Terry, hold your horses here.
Okay.
I am going to be participating in that tournament.
Well, that just shocks me. Here we go.
When I used to participate in golf tournaments for the B, these guys would ride me, and I would say that I'm representing the company at a major fundraising event. Here they come, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Let's hear it for them. Monroe County Sheriff's Office. State Police.
The New York State Police was established in 1917 following a simple philosophy to provide whatever level of service or assistance is necessary and to complement or supplement as appropriate the efforts of local law enforcement agencies. The New York State Police is organized into a division headquarters in Albany and 11 separate troops.
Followed by the U.S. Navy Color Guard. They passed us, and here's John Kutchko, our parade marshal. John, with his 32 years in broadcasting, covering local and national sports for most of that time. John, of course, now focuses his passions on digital photography. He has that Facebook page. Hi, John. How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you doing okay.
There's
Rich
Rich.
Ide is driving that great Honda. The Ide family of dealerships, my good buddy Rich Ide.
John has put the spotlight on Western New York from Penfield and beyond, now reaching a global audience of 70 million people per month online. He's raised $200,000 in various charitable projects, and he supports Letchworth State Park's Autism Nature Trail, the YMCA, NAMI Finger Lakes, and Food Link.
Passing us now is the Penfield Town Board. Supervisor Kevin Berry. These are all friends of yours. Jerry, you want to tell us who they are?
Absolutely. Councilperson Catherine Dean, Councilperson Joe Getz, Councilperson Bill Lang, and Councilperson Linda Taglish, along with Town Clerk, who I pay my taxes to, Amy Stetloff.
The Bremen Post 1229 of the American Legion is next. Post 1229 was formed in 1951 as a spot for veterans in the Penfield area to gather and have camaraderie. It is named after two Penfield brothers who were killed during action in World War II, Peter Bremen and Robert Bremen. The Bremen family has lived in Penfield since 1825. Almost
Doug used to work for the Bremens.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely.
And the Post now has over 100 members.
The Penfield Fire Company, led by Chief Jim Herco. Well, when you see Chief Jim Herco, just call him Dutch Boy, all right? Because that would be absolutely awesome if you would do that. They're coming up right behind the Bremen Post 1229. Jim has proudly served the residents of Penfield and the surrounding area since 1840. Okay, well, maybe Jim hasn't been here since 1841. However, each volunteer firefighter is a member of this community, takes great pride in serving their neighbors. The Penfield Fire Company is always looking for new members, so if you're interested in volunteering, please visit their website.
The Penfield Fire Company Band.
There is Chief Dutch Boy.
Not falling for it, Terry. There it is. Boy, they look great, don't they?
And they look awesome. There is nothing like this.
Luckily, they have Darth Vader here to protect them,
Yes.
provide security. There's an oldie but goodie right there. Great shape.
I say it every year, but they've been at my house twice, helping me out, so I'm most appreciative of it.
Got to be a couple stories there for another
Well,
time, I would
They
imagine.
both started in the oven, and thanks to the Penfield Fire Company, ended in the oven, and ended the ovens.
Right.
I'm quite a cook.
Right behind the Penfield Fire Department, we have the Penfield Webster EMS celebrating 60 years of service. Founded in 1966, they proudly serve the communities of Penfield and Webster, comprising 30 dedicated volunteers and 80 career employees, working together under the leadership of 9-member volunteer board of directors. Penfield Webster EMS provides emergency and medical care 24 hours a day, working hard 7 days a week, responding to more than 11,000 calls each year. Let's hear it for the great work done by the EMS from Penfield Webster.
They've been to my house too.
Oh my gosh.
Grateful for it.
Of course.
Thank you.
Recognize her?
The Penfield Central School District's Transportation Department. Happy birthday wishes from Scooby-Doo and Tigger and Elmo and Cookie Monster and Clifford the Big Red Dog and Snoopy and everyone else that have been walking by us. Penfield Central School District's Transportation Department is pleased to be joined by our Harris Hill mascots. Ooh, Pikachu's there too. Our mascots and volunteers are the school bus drivers, the transportation staff, the school bus mechanics, and attendants who daily make safety their #1 priority. All of us remind you that safety is a year-round way of life. We pride ourselves with the area's leading kindergarten family school bus education program. It's held on August 4th and 5th. Our program teaches kindergartners and their parents using hands-on training and includes a school bus ride. Details may be found on the district's website. If you're interested in becoming a part of the transportation team, stop by our new modern facility located at Plank and Jackson Roads.
I'm going to give you a little bit of Terry Clifford trivia here. For the longest time, she had this big desire to be a school bus driver, and I have a feeling it may still be in your blood.
Well, I would absolutely love to. I think it would be the greatest thing ever.
I can see behind the wheel of one of these big, yellow, beautiful Penfield School District buses. And I tell you, you know how much I love you, Terry. These kids would love you as their bus driver.
Oh my gosh, it would be so much fun. It would be so much fun. And look at the buses. They're brand new.
Yeah.
They look beautiful. Sweet rides. It looks like an electric bus. And look, the windows are all up, which tells me they probably have air conditioning in there.
Well, there you go.
Man, that did not happen in Auburn.
Oh, no. In Auburn. Do they have buses in Auburn?
Yes, they did,
One
Steve.
or two?
3.
3.
Look at that bus, all outfitted in red, white, and blue. You look awesome, 375. You look awesome.
There you go. Penfield School District. Next up, we have the West Webster Fire Department.
West Webster was organized in May of 1926. They are 100% volunteer, proudly serving the residents of Webster and Northwest Penfield for the past 100 years.
Have they been to your house?
No, they have just Penfield.
More than a one alarmer? I guess so. That's a beautiful fire truck. Look at that. That's brand new.
That's awesome. They both are. Oh, that's the hook and ladder.
Straight
That's a sweet fire truck.
That's great.
Very nice.
Probably not a lot of miles on that yet. It's a beauty. Up next, Straight A Homework House, a tutoring company located near Penfield High School and the Charles Finney School right in this neighborhood. They have been in Penfield for a year now. Let's hear it for the Straight A Homework House.
If I were still in school, I would be your client. Straight A is something I know nothing about. So thanks for your hard work.
Up next, it's the Rochester Christian School, founded in 1917. RSC stands out with its rigorous curriculum and standards for excellence. They strive to integrate faith into every aspect of their classroom culture.
Right tucked there behind, I think it's off Embury Road. Very nice. Hi!
Congratulations, guys, for all your hard work.
My friend Lizard used to teach there at the Rochester Christian School.
All right, you have to explain.
Hello!
Terry, you have to explain why you have a friend named Lizard.
Yeah. Where? Oh my gosh, RJ, how are you? And Zoe, hi there. That's little Lauren. She's my neighbor.
Brass band coming up is the Hitmen Brass Band from Rochester. 8 professional musicians who bring a total of 350 plus years of musical experience, playing, teaching, competing, judging, entertaining parades, concerts, and charitable events throughout the eastern U.S. and in Canandaigua.
Founded in 2002 by David Martin, a World Drum Corps Hall of Fame member and co-founder of the Empire Statesman Drum and Bugle Corps. Let's hear it for the Hitman Brass Band.
Right behind them and coming in front of us, it is Scouting America Troop 312 and Cub Scout Pack 250.
Together, they've been providing ambition, adventure, and achievement to the youth of Penfield for over 60 years.
Who's in the tent? Anybody?
That's awesome.
Glad you guys are with us today. On the go camping. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's great. That's a great idea to go camping.
The Penfield Democratic Committee is proud to be part of the Independence Day Parade in Penfield, as they have been for a number of years. As a committee, they are committed to the people of Penfield and the betterment of their lives. They participate and host events throughout the year here in Penfield.
Penfield Town Supervisor Kevin Barry and 4 of the town's board members are part of the committee. Thank you for all of your hard work.
Does that little Miata look familiar, Terry? The yellow one?
Yeah.
Remember, I had one of those.
Yeah, you did have one of those.
Next in the parade, it's Joe Morelli for Congress.
Monroe County Executive Adam Bello.
I am proud to be on the board of Visit Rochester, and we work with Adam Bello for so many great events. It's good to see him here today. Hi, Adam.
Assembly member Jen Lunsford is here. Jen Lunsford is the incumbent Democratic candidate for New York's 135th Assembly District, which encompasses the suburbs on the east side of Monroe County, including Penfield. Whoop, whoop.
All right, that's enough of that.
Oh, the Penfield Community Victory Garden, established in 2009 with the mission to bring sustainable organic gardening to the community. You've seen it, located at 1748 5 Mile Line Road. They provide children's classes, adult enrichment programs through the Penfield Rec Department. They continue to grow and add new members every single year. The garden is run as a project committee under the Penn Rec Department. In addition to growing their own food, members donate fresh produce grown at the garden to local food shelves. The garden would like to thank Sunscape Farms for their donation of plants for the float.
The next group is Bach to Rock Penfield, staff made up of local musicians, music teachers, and music producers. They have been proud to serve Penfield and the surrounding communities with private lessons, group classes, DJ lessons, camps, and band programs. They hold an annual Battle of the Bands and Battle of the DJs. Many of the students, from young kids to adults, are performing throughout the community at various events. We will also have students performing at Harris Wayland Park for the festivities tonight.
That's awesome. Oh my. The Monroe County Office of Traffic Safety is here next with us. Penfield needs crossing guards. Hey, that would be an awesome job. So if you're looking for like a part-time retirement thing, Penfield needs crossing guards, keeping our kids safe.
I like that. This will be fun. The Penfield First Robotics team is next. First, for inspiration and recognition of science and technology, it partners students with engineering mentors to increase interest and excitement for STEAM in the community. Penfield First Robotics teams partner with L3 Harris Technologies that compete at all levels of first from grade school through high school. This year, the Penfield First team 1511 Rolling Thunder was the winner of the Impact Award, the highest award and FPC Team 6996. Oncoming Storm was the winner of the Reach Award at the Corning Qualifier. That is quite a float. Good to see you guys.
That is awesome. Here comes the Towpath Volunteers Fife and Drum Corps. They're known internationally for its excellence in performance and for its size. This corps has become one of the premier fife and drum corps in our entire country.
They performed in several national parades, including the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, as well as internationally in France, Italy, and in Belgium.
One of the coolest things I can see in this Towpath is how many kids are in this organization, which means life for many, many years. Good for you guys. They've been in the Thanksgiving Day Parade, as well as internationally in France, Italy, and Belgium. Penfield Hope and Fill Up the Van is here from St. Joe's and Penfield. Hope welcomes all and shares the abundance and the generosity of Penfield with those in need. We listen to understand and serve. We offer a client choice food pantry and support for children's needs. Fill Up the Van picks up donations at Wegmans and Target 5 days a week. Penfield Hope is right down the street and on the left, right here on Penfield Road.
Great to see you guys in the parade this year again. The Republican County Republican Committee is with us. They work together in every town. Come out and support them and be the change that you want is their message that they'd like you to hear today. The Monroe County Republican Party.
Now tell me that's not a clever name. Fill Up the Van. It's from St. Joe's, of course. Kalinda for New York State Assembly, the current candidate for the 35th District, representing the Republican Party. What's that?
Virginia McIntyre. Yeah, she's a Republican candidate for Congress.
Oh, Virginia McIntyre for Congress. Yes, thank you.
Here comes my buddy Paul Dondorfer. Paul is in his 7th year as a legislator representing the 9th District in Penfield, serves as a ranking minority member on the Public Safety Committee. He sits on the Human Health and Services Committee as well, sits on the Health and Human Services and Ways and Means Committee. He's a busy guy. His lovely wife, Bobby Joe, and their 1-year-old son, Antonio.
We're going to get a
Paul
hug.
Dondorfer. Good to see you, buddy.
Paulie's here.
10 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
yay.
10 years old now. Wow.
Plus, holy Moses. Look who's here!
Just for you.
The horses are here!
Paul has brought
Thank
horses.
you. Abby Ludgate is riding Striker, and Jordan Battellini is riding Sony. Striker is a 20-year-old American quarter horse, and Sonny is an 11-year-old, American Paint. I love a paint. Both horses reside at Summerwind Farms here in Penfield, and both Abby and Jordan have been riding horses since they were 6 and 10 years old. Aren't they beautiful?
I know your passion.
Oh,
I know your passion for this.
nothing like it.
The Webster Volunteer Fire Department was formed in 1906 and serves the residents of the town and the village of Webster and the Northeast Joint Fire District with over 50 active members and a 100% volunteer department. The Webster Volunteer Fire Department is proud to celebrate 120 years of dedicated service. The the Webster Volunteer Fire Department.
Yes. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services are here this 4th of July. Howard Hanna is proud to celebrate the American dream of homeownership with the dedicated real estate professionals in your community. Serving buyers and sellers, they help residents find a place to call home right here in Penfield. We are honored and dedicated to making dreams of home ownership a reality. Happy 4th of July. And West Webster is rolling through right now.
Wave right back at those guys. Ladies and gentlemen, he has to be the youngest volunteer. Hey, buddy.
And you know what'll happen. That's one thing about volunteer fire departments. They are multi-generational.
Absolutely.
From down in Panorama Plaza, Master Kim's Taekwondo Institute is here with us. Established in 1992 in the town of Penfield, Master Kim's Taekwondo has taught hundreds of families their character-building program. Master Kim's emphasizes respect, self-control, exercise, and fun. They are always voted #1 martial arts school in Rochester. Grandmaster Kim personally invites you to try their award-winning program, which is located in Tops Panorama Plaza. Master Kim's Taekwondo.
That is a great, great representation of some great-looking youngsters. That's something you and I should try. Little taekwondo.
Yeah. I'm looking at a few of these moves and realize that, yeah, we'd be road splat in a minute.
Penfield Public Library joins us, of course. Proud to serve members since 1942. Books, magazines, databases, movies, programs, puzzles, e-materials, and more for all ages. The Penfield Public Library serves everyone. Be sure to stop by, say hi to their friendly staff members, and learn what they have for you.
Here comes the Mark Time Marchers. The Mark Time Marchers have been playing in Western New York Parade since Lyle Mark founded the band in 1975. The original intent is to give Lyle students an opportunity to play over summer recess. Currently, the band's affiliated with the Rush Fire Department. Under the leadership of Bob Pastecki, Mark Time Marchers. Thanks, guys. By the way, they wear several hats. They're also known as the Brockport Firemen's Band, the Kendall Firemen's Band, and the East Battalion Firemen's Band.
Here's the Farmington Volunteer Fire Association. They have been 100% volunteers since their founding in 1947. Their annual fundraiser carnival is on July 30th and August 30th through August 1st. Chief Dan Walton and the Farmington Volunteer Fire Association.
Yeah, Pumpkin Hook!
Here's a fun fact for you. Volvo created the first three-point seatbelt in 1959 and shared it freely to improve the safety for everyone, a commitment that continues today with Volvo's lineup of SUVs, sedans, fully electronic vehicles like the EX90, combining world-class safety with more sustainable future. Welcome Volvo to the parade. There you go.
Patty Flower Day School of Dance is with us. They're a dance studio located in Penfield. Our dancers have won many awards, but what really makes us happy is community service. We do face painting at PenFest, recently performed for the residents of the Monroe County Hospital, and we'd love to share our talents with others. Nice job. Thank you. Oh, the Fairport Fire Department is here.
All volunteer departments serving the community for almost 150 years. The Fairport Fire Department.
That looks like a Mickey Mouse glove, if you ask me.
4 fingers, that's the giveaway. Coming up now is an original 1955 Packard. No restoration. It is an original, has 54,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Owned by Penfield resident Harry Fisher. He is joined by his grandsons Logan, Liam, and Tommy. That is a beauty, guys. That's a beauty.
Sweet ride. Wow. Penfield Rotary joins us, serving our community for 75 plus years. The Rotary is where community leaders, neighbors, and change makers come together to put service above self. For more than 75 years, we've been rolling up our sleeves to strengthen Penfield and the greater Rochester area and having a great time doing it. Creating real impact through hands-on community projects, building friendships that last, supporting youth programs, scholarships, and leadership.
Championing ethics, goodwill, and global understanding, growing personally and professionally through service. The Penfield Rotary sponsors local teams, sports teams, to scouts. There are some scouts with us today, backing the Penfield High School robotics team and awarding scholarships to PHS graduates. They invest in the next generation and the future of our community. You can find out more by attending the next meeting to see what Rotary is all about.
Penfield Trails Hike is here. The Trails, an all-volunteer subcommittee of the Penfield Rec Department. The members lead a guided hike each month in Penfield and area parks. Members also contribute to trail definition and maintenance. Come hike with us.
Here's a group I love, Primetime Brass. Celebrating their 21st year, Primetime Brass has become one of the most sought-after groups in the Northeast. Let's listen.
Nothing like Primetime Brass.
Yep.
Penfield Local History Room is here. History houses resources for researchers to explore questions on Penfield's history. The staff also promotes historic preservation and provides educational programs for groups of all ages, from children to adults. And beautiful quilts. Beautiful quilts.
And you get to listen to the music with Primetime Brass all throughout the parade. Lucky you guys. Here comes Rengen Orthodontics. Proud to serve our local family orthodontists. They create thousands of brilliant smiles for adults and kids in our community over the past decade. Dr. Rengen, his wife, and 4 children, proud Penfield residents who love to support our community. They'll be hosting a table outside the office from the Penfield Wegmans from 8 tonight, for an hour from 8 to 9 tonight, so be sure to stop by, say hi, get some free glow sticks, and other giveaways from Rengen Orthodontics.
They're amazing supporters of the Penfield Education Foundation, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. Infinite Audio is here, having been in business 35 years in Macedon, a full line of car and truck customization, specializes in car and truck starters, accessories, providing lift kits, bed liners, and tonneau covers. Your car, your truck, your style. Oh, Steve, look.
Snowy of Western New York and Sugary Delights Gourmet Cotton Candy.
Yes!
Making the world a sweeter place with their shaved ice, bursting boba lemonade, and gourmet cotton candy. Snowy, thanks for joining us.
Nice job, Snowy. The Military Vehicle Preservation Association is here. They restore and display vehicles from World War II to present. They are the Finger Lakes chapter of a national organization. By the way, Susie Q, the Ford GPW, is owned and driven by Timothy Green. The date of delivery, December 2nd, 1944.
An organization that speaks for itself. We welcome the East Rochester Fire Department to our parade this year. Our neighbors from ER. Here's one for you, Terry.
Paws and Claws Pet Care. Oh, they've been operating since 2018. Locally owned and operated by Emily Bennett, a Penfield resident, offering boarding, daycare, grooming, training, cat boarding, and pet transportation and bubbles. They are offering bubbles today.
Here we go.
Hey, here we go. Sea Dragons. Yes. Marley was a Sea Dragon for years, celebrating their 47th year here in Penfield. Competitive swim for kids ages 6 through 18. It's not just a sport. You're saving lives here, people. Swimmers do more kicks than a soccer player, and more flips than a cheerleader, and more sets than a volleyball player. More yards than a football player. They do it mostly while holding their breath. Yes, Sea Dragons!
Nice. We have some entertainment coming up. We're going to listen to the Fiddlers of the Genesee, dedicated to bringing together people for the purpose of preserving, promoting, and stimulating the tradition of old-time fiddling in the Genesee River area of New York State. They play a variety of fiddler music with emphasis on music participation, encouragement of musical development, non-competitive fellowship, acoustic instrumentation, and education of members for the public about old-time fiddling. Let's enjoy. They're riding on the wagon from Woody Acres, the 1,200-acre farm on Harris Road, selling pumpkins, Christmas trees, hay, and straw since 1915. They are generous supporters of the Penfield community, providing a hay maze, hay wagon rides, pumpkins, corn stalks, and free gourds to families at the Town of Penfield Halloween event.
Steve, there's a bug in the parade. We love a bug from Bracolo, an active business member of Penfield, offering a community-based family and pet-friendly garden center located on a restored 1900s farm. We specialize in native plantings and educational workshops. The barn hosts nonprofit fundraising events with a seasonal tavern license for wine, beer, and cider.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Respondi Enterprises is a full-service lawn care and landscaping company here in Penfield, serving residential and commercial customers throughout the Rochester East Side suburbs.
Yeah, They specialize in lawn care, landscape maintenance, mulching, seasonal cleanups, and snow removal. Also known for reliable service, professional workmanship, and attention to detail. Responti Enterprise is committed to delivering quality results with dependable customer care. Also, fully insured.
Great looking trailer, guys. Great. Okay, this is Penfield's local United Methodist Church over on Baird Road. Service is held every Sunday morning at 10 during the summertime. They've participated in this parade for over a decade, using the contemporary worship band as the vehicle for sharing God's love with the community.
That is awesome. We've got Ricky and Sons Towing, family-owned business for 47 years and going strong.
Everybody knows about Ricky's. We see their truck in Canandaigua by night every single night of the week. Great
You
guys.
always know it's Ricky's. Their trucks will stand out.
Absolutely.
And yes, thanks for towing my bug more than once.
Community service. Community service.
Look at their trucks. This is awesome. It's also why you don't have to wait so long for them. They're always right there. Oh, they got a Pikachu too.
Somebody's going to want their car back. That's all I know. Ricky's Towing. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Bill's Mafia in pink. Let's go Buffalo! Did I yell your ear out? Let's go Buffalo!
I can hear you very well, Terry. Never a doubt with that.
The Sonata Club of Rochester, a non-profit local as well as international club, building a better world for women and girls through service and grants. Sonata was started in 1919 in Buffalo and has grown to 1,100 clubs in 64 countries. We are in support of ending violence against women, climate justice, women in decision-making, and educational quality.
Let's hear it for the Zonta Club of Rochester.
Hey, Spins Dance Studio is here. Proud to be entering their there you go, 34th year inspiring dancers of all ages. They offer classes in a wide variety of dance styles for students aged 2 through adults. Whether you're dancing for fun, fitness, socializing, or pursuing a more advanced training schedule, what sets Spins apart is their balance of structure, fun, and strong technical moves. Awesome! We would love for you to learn more by visiting online or stopping by our new expanded studio on Browncroft Boulevard across from Fast Track. Come see what makes Spins such a special place to dance.
Nice job, ladies. Thanks for joining us today.
Nice job.
Here comes the Rochester Corvette Club, a club that I'll never be a member of. Some beautiful vehicles here, a civic-minded group of over 950 members, one of the oldest and largest Corvette clubs in the United States, started in 1959, the oldest car club in Rochester. Their charity is Bella's Bumbas. You know who they are?
Yeah,
Webster?
Bella's Bumbas of Webster. Special custom-made wheelchairs for tiny tots.
These are some beautiful
Look at that.
Corvettes. And we appreciate them being part of the parade today.
I just cannot not think about Tom George when I see this Corvette
oh my gosh,
club.
yeah, our buddy Tom George
Oh
is so
man,
proud of his
he owned a
Corvette.
couple of them. He loved his Corvette. You didn't want to get in the car with him. He was a crazy driver in a Corvette.
I had a golf buddy, former Monroe County Sheriff's Captain Glenn Marcus, retired. He owned a bright yellow Corvette.
Oh wow.
And he would bring it out to the golf course every day. And I'm sure these Corvette owners can relate. He would park the car on an angle
Oh, I bet.
so no one could ding his doors.
I bet.
But I know that Corvette owners are proud of their vehicles. And
Yes.
you can see them in action here
Well, look
today.
at them. They're
Yep.
beautiful.
I love this maroon one. Beautiful color.
I'd love to know the years of all these, how the design has changed.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure these Corvettes have never driven this slowly ever.
I know. Look
Here
at
we go.
Dream 64. So that must be a 1964 one. All
It is,
right.
yeah.
Awesome. It's interesting, Steve. Most of these do not have front plates.
That's a familiar sound from a Corvette right
Yes,
there.
it is. They are.
Right behind all the Corvettes, the University of Rochester Department of Public Safety represented today. They help ensure safe academic and medical campuses throughout emergency police response, crime
Hi
prevention,
there.
and community engagement initiatives.
And thank you for keeping my nephew safe at the U of R. He's a current junior. Roc City Guardians is on their way. Established in 2024, the Roc City Guardians pipes and drums bring together a collective experience of nearly 200 years in the art of Highland piping and drumming. Their primary purpose is to pay tribute to the brave men and women who dedicated their lives to the safety and well-being of others. EMTs and all first responders, especially those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Their courage and commitment will never be forgotten.
Let's enjoy. Roc City Guardians, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
The Playpen is an indoor children's play center in Macedon, offering open play, birthday parties, toddlers programs, play camps, and events for kids from 1 to 10 years old. The Playpen with us today.
More bubbles. We love bubbles. Thank you. Penfield has a bubble lady, you know.
It's not you?
She walks the streets with a wand of bubbles and leaves a wave of bubbles wherever she goes. I love her. I
So
look for
nice.
her. I beat my horn.
All right, Northeastern Pool and Spa is joining us today. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, experience in the pool and spa industry, specializing in vinyl liner in-ground pool and fiberglass pool installations, as well as hot tubs. The folks at Northeastern Pool and Spa invite you to check out their 21,000 square foot showroom. Find out for yourself.
Now that's the best seat in the parade. Get to hang out in a hot tub, dude. That's awesome.
He has that. I want this to be over look in his face. Isn't he? There you go. There he goes.
The Walworth Fire Department is here with us today. That is a classic truck from Northeastern. Nice. Walworth Fire Department, thank you so much for coming out to join us today, along with the West Walworth Fire Department right behind. Thank you for everything you do to keep your community safe. Captain Toronto? Yeah. Chief Toronto.
And as Terry said, right behind them.
I want one of those horns on my bug. I really do.
You do. There you go.
Thank you so much for all you do for your community. Thank you.
As Terry said, here's West Walworth following up.
West Walworth here with us. Engine looking absolutely awesome. Thank you so much.
And to bring us to the end of the parade, it wouldn't be Penfield without the Town of Penfield DPW.
That's right. The town's 10-wheel dump trucks and the sewer Vector truck. The sewer Vector truck responds to sewer emergencies throughout the year, typically caused by a lot of leaves, and is on standby 24 hours a day. Look at that bad boy, Steve.
That's it. That's the sewer Vector truck. That must be
Also been in my neighborhood.
Oh, yeah? There you go. And with that, the folks who've been patient on 5 Mile Line Road will be able to turn right now on Penfield Road, head down toward Panorama Plaza. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget, we activities tonight beginning at 6 at Harris Wayland Park. Music by Back to Rock groups and the Morgan Twins. And we have vendors and food trucks for you, and fireworks at 10 o'clock tonight.
Fireworks at 10 o'clock. Happy 4th of July, everyone, Penfield style. Thank you for coming out to join us.
I'm Steve Hausman. She's Terry Clifford. I'll tell you, we have the best neighbors in the world, don't we, Terry?
Yes, we do,
right.
without a doubt.
Thanks for joining us. Enjoy your 4th of July holiday weekend.